everybody. Happy February. Hope you enjoyed Groundhog's Day. Just want to make sure you understand what you're supposed to be doing this week before I come back next week. So first of all, been really exciting. My kid is amazing. Henry Jake Klapp is gorgeous and fun, and he poops and pees and sleeps and eats and does all the things he's supposed to be doing. So that's kind of fun. It's been a hoot. But what you should be doing Wednesday and Thursday are these things here. So hopefully you guys are familiar with this already, but you should be working on your transcription and translation animations. Hopefully you're already done with the transcription one, and you're only working on the translation animation. If you don't get those done at school, you can work on them at home, but those should be your focus in class. There's resources available like instruction paper and so on if you need to shoot your videos at school. Hopefully you're bringing your laptops or phones or whatever it is you need to create those animations. But that's what you should be doing at school. We won't get any class time after this week to do those. And they're pretty big animations, so please make sure you're using your time wisely and getting those done. The nice news is you're not supposed to do much at home except for your axolotl embryo photos. If you're missing any of those, you can catch it. They're hard to catch up on. So hopefully you've been doing that and getting the rest of this done too. If you don't finish your translation and transcription stuff at school, you can certainly work on it at home. Your transcription animation is of course found in Teams. It's right here. Here's the assignment. And there's a link to a video here that if you check out, gives you an idea of what should be found in your animation. So make sure you're getting that one done. That should have been done by Sunday. If it's not, I would certainly be using some time at home to get that caught up. The other animation, your translation model, should be done by the end of this week. And again, there's a video link here that explains what it should look like. The descriptions in here, these should both be done. You have that class time to do it. Hopefully, again, you're using that class time wisely and bringing the supplies you need. Okay, the one other thing is what you're supposed to do with the axolotls. Let's explain here, and we'll get that done. Many of you have concerns about your axolotl embryos, which is great. It sounds like a few of you have had them hatching out, which is fantastic. Many of you have not, which is also okay. And I'm sure a couple of you have fuzzy little blurs that don't look like they've developed at all. And that happens too. And we'll talk about all of that when I get back. But the first thing and the most important thing is if they hatch, don't stress out. They won't be eating for a few days anyway. They're still eating off a yolk that's at the bottom of their belly. And that'll happen for a few days, especially if they're hatching pretty early. So don't worry, you don't have to feed them right away. Just bring them back to school next time you come back. If you're coming back Monday, bring them back and bring them to my class on Monday. Even if you don't have my class, just bring them back. And if you have me on Tuesday, or if you're on that different rotation, bring them back the next day you come to school and just drop them off. When you bring them back, you have two options available to you. If you want to keep your axolotl, if you have an idea that maybe at the end of the school year, you'll get your axolotl back and you want to hang on to it and keep an eye on it and watch it, you can do that. Just leave it in its container. When you come to class, just set the container down with the label on top of it and we should be good to go. If you do this, though, you need to come in every day you're at school and take care of your axolotl. So there is a little bit of work involved if you're someone who wants to keep your axolotl. If you don't want to keep it, that's totally okay. All you do when you bring it back to school, just return it or dump it right in to one of the two tubs there. If yours had an A letter on it, it goes into the tub labeled cross A with the dark salamanders there. And if yours said cross B, then you're going to dump yours into the cross B tub. If you're confused, again, just leave your container there and I'll help you out once I get back. But that's pretty much it. When you come back, you can leave your axolotl in its container if you plan on taking care of it, or dump it back in the tub. If yours hasn't hatched out, keep taking pictures of it and bring it back as soon as it does. Guys, I miss you. I'm excited to see you and hope to talk to you next week.